Welcome to Envy's Donut, a podcast about everything, anything, and nothing in between. Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode. Our guest today is my friend Marvi. Buongiorno, Marvi. Come stai?
Molto bene, grazie.
Tell us a bit about yourself, Marvi. Who are you? Where are you coming from? Where are you going?
Oh, that's a lot of questions. So my name is Marvi. I'm 33 years old, and I'm, as you can say, Italian. At the moment, I'm living in UK. I moved here since 2013, and I'm working in a pharmacy as a pharmacy dispenser. I also live with my boyfriend. We moved together, and he's got a restaurant.
How did you end up working in a pharmacy in the first place?
So when I came here at first place, I started working in a restaurant as my English was pretty bad and therefore I couldn't really get another job. Slowly, I've started to familiarize with the new world, um, new culture, new people, start to understand a little more and also speak a little bit better. After almost 4 years working in a restaurant, I thought, right, that's not really something I want to do forever. And I met a friend. I met this girl, which is a beautiful friend of mine now, which introduced me to the pharmacy world. I did all my qualification. That was in 2016. And then I never left this kind of environment. That's where I am at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. What did you used to do before that? Were you working in restaurants all of your life, or did you do something else back at home?
So when I was in Italy, I was studying at uni, languages for tourism. And then I was alongside of working in a shop, in a big shop. And then we kind of decided to move to UK last minute, just, to learn a little bit of English and do another experience, meet different people. And then we never came back to Italy. Yeah. So I wasn't working in a restaurant when I was in Italy. No, I was doing different things.
How did you decide to try a new experience in a different country?
So basically, my partner wasn't working at the time and he was struggling to find a job. I was working, I was kind of happy living my life in Sardinia. It's such a beautiful place. So, but then he wasn't happy. So it was like, right, we'll have to do some change. We'll have to move on, all these things. And that is when from one month to the other, we were here. So it was literally was last minute decision. We were talking in January. We made a booking in February, so it was a pretty quick one. Some of friends of ours were living in UK, so obviously when we came in, we were not alone. So we had a kind of support from friends, which they're still living in here, and they helped us a lot actually. And then at the beginning we thought it was going to be like maybe a couple of months, 5 months, 6 months, something like that. And then, we never moved back.
Oh, that's great. You had some friends to help you with.
Oh, yeah, that was a great help. When you come here in a different place, different language, different culture, knowing no one, it would have been like so difficult. I mean, it's been very difficult, but I think they've been a great help for us.
That's great. Yeah. So you don't have any regrets coming here in the first place.
Absolutely no, because when you came here, we kind of find a job straight away, and that was a good thing. Have an income every month is such an important thing. Also, we met beautiful people in this country, and the only regret is just regarding the weather, really. Obviously, it's difficult to live far from family. We really close each other. That's how we are and not having them close, be able to see them like as often as we want, it's really difficult. But friends becoming our family here, so that is really important.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, people might wonder, why would you leave such a beautiful place, Italy, with its weather and food and everything?
Everyone
Yeah.
literally asked me that question. I'm like, oh my God, there we are again. I'll explain, you know. But obviously, like living in here, having a job, it also enable us to go to Italy as often as we can, like 2 or 3 times per year, which is good. Obviously, with the pandemic, with the lockdown and everything, it's been such a mess for everyone. It's been such a difficult situation, but now hopefully the things are getting better. We should be able to go back as often as we want.
What was the lowest point in your life? What was the worst episode that you've experienced?
I don't know. I can just tell you like about the time that I've been really down, obviously, because I wasn't happy with my job and I missed my family a lot. And then I felt like, oh my God, I can't be here anymore. Or like, I need to go back. I'm not happy. The weather doesn't make me happy. It's just raining all the time. That's something I could relate to really. I did not have like such a down moment really. But yeah, obviously for me, not being able to be close with my family on my sadness moment or like time to time, it's just probably the most difficult thing.
Yeah, I suppose it's really hard to be away. I mean, Romanians, like Italians, we're more family-oriented cultures, I suppose. So we are really close with our families. So I suppose it's difficult to move away and then live in a different country, in a foreign country. So yeah, I can relate to that. It is something to take into account. But sometimes you just have to put the positive ones and the negative ones and compare them and see where you want to go and what you want to do. And if moving to another country enables you to do a lot of different things, and maybe allows you to travel home 3 or 4 times a year, I think it could be a good thing. Do you have a book, a person, or an event that's changed your life for the better, or maybe change your perspective?
To be honest, everything is just surprise me all the time. Every time I read something new, I'm like, wow. I don't have a specific book that I love. It's just I love reading. Sometimes when I love a book, I just read it over and over again. I can read it 2 or 3 times if I love it very much. I normally like to read biography a lot. Those are the one that I like the most because it's like a real life.
Real life stories, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me one. Tell me the last one, or one you remembered.
One that I love so much that I can read over and over again is Frida Kahlo book. I just love her. I just love her story. It's just a wow every time.
Yeah. Do you like her paintings as well?
I love her painting. They're extraordinary, fantastic, different, colorful, and they are full of her. All her life is in there. I'm just impressed about what happened to her life, how she became like one of the Mexico greatest artists, and her personal life with her husband. It's just everything. And I can read it over and over again, and I never get tired of it. Never.
Wasn't she the one with a lot of drama in her life or something? Can't remember.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Everything happened to her. Bless her. Everything from an accident, which is for which she became completely disabled, to a personal accident regarding the relationship with her partner.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's such a drama. And in all this drama, she became one of the greatest person in Mexico. When you
Yeah.
think like a person, you got an accident and you got such a big injury, an injury which is physical and also mental. And then out of all these, you just become like such a fantastic person, full of like things to say from her painting and everything. Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes bad things in your life can give you new ways to see life. I suppose that's why I was asking you before if you had any low points in your life.
No, it never. Thankfully, I didn't have any kind of this drama, to be honest.
That's good.
But yeah, obviously things that happen in life that make you feel a little bit down, but not as bad really.
Reading about Frida, what did you learn from her experience?
It's just the fact that even though she was injured so badly, she kind of started to recover, and then she started to paint herself because often she was alone, so she was the best subject of herself. And then she had such a bad life with her partner, and then kind of a romantic relationship which it broke her into pieces. And then she never gave up. She never gave up. That is just a wow.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's good. That's a good thing you can take out from her experience, I suppose. Never give up.
Yeah, never give up, and she was so realistic. It's just wow.
Yeah, that's fine. How about you, Marvi? How are you as a person? Are you an optimist or a pessimist? Do you see drama everywhere? And
No, I'm normally exactly the opposite. I'm the one that is actually supporting others, try to see the glass always half full rather than half empty. I'm trying to cheer everything up, and I'm getting so sad when people are doing the opposite to me. So yeah,
yeah, that's good.
I love to experience things, and I love to find the better thing even in a bad situation.
That's good. Yeah. Who's picking you up, Marvi, when you're down? Or you're never down? You're always happy and cheerful.
It's just myself. It's me and myself and I. I'm always the kind of a person that supports others, to give an optimistic view of everything. So when I'm sad, the latest thing that I want is people that are trying to do the same to me just because I do that. So I feel like, no, 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 I'll do myself. I will find a way, I will find a different view. I'm super happy when the sun is out, even little things like, the sun, the weather, the blue sky, things that make me so happy.
I think people don't expect you to be down ever because you're so supportive and happy all the time. So people don't expect to see you in other moods. But we're all human, I suppose, and we're all have our sad days. Do you have an event that changed your life? Could we say that coming to England changed your life?
Oh, of course, yeah. It changed my life quite a lot. My lifestyle, the way I view things. Everything looks so different when I first came in UK. When I was in Sardinia, I used to spend my time in a different way. Here, sometimes I feel bored. I have to find things. So there is a constantly research of things that I like to do to kind of, cheer me up all the time.
Do you have any hobbies?
Oh, yes, I love reading books. I love going to the gym. I love going out and meet people. I love yoga. So when I was in Italy, my hobby was like, finish work and go and have a little walk at the beach. It's a kind of way to recharge your battery and to feel better, to breathe the energy in. I can't say this here because obviously the weather doesn't really help much. But here I'm trying doing different things and try to find that energy on in different ways.
What do you miss the most from your life back home?
Definitely sun and family. I think are the best energy point.
Yeah, so it's family and the weather.
The family and the sun.
The sun, yeah. The sun shines here as well, but it's the sky is always cloudy, so that's why you can't see it. Do you travel a lot, or do you used to travel a lot before you came here, or before this pandemic?
Yeah, we do actually. Yeah, we went to Thailand a couple of times, and then we went to Italy, different places. Yeah, not as much as I want really, but then we used to do like a travel per year at least. And I find going different places, like in poor country, help me to understand how life it is, how hard can it be to live there. And when you're going as a tourist, it's such a different story, isn't it? You came back with a different experience, with a different baggage, and then a different way to see things. And you kind of appreciate more what you have, I think.
Yeah, you realize how lucky you are, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. Sometimes, we struggle to see good things, but we have plenty of good things. So we shouldn't really. We should appreciate what we have a little bit more, complain less, and enjoy life more.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think about food in England?
Well, as an Italian, I love Italian food so much, but I love food in general. Absolutely love food. They've got good things. So they've got Sunday roast, which is absolutely one of my favorites. Yeah, but if you ask me when you're going out, where would you go? I would definitely go to an Italian place more than anything else. Yeah, I just love pasta. I love bread, things like that.
Why do you think the Italians are in such a good shape? Do you think it's the food they're eating or it's just genes?
I think it's not just the food, it's the way we eat, it's the time we eat, it's the lifestyle. So in Italy, you would probably have a breakfast in the morning, a lunch between, I don't know, 12 and 2, and a dinner between 7 and 8. Here I found people eating at any time of the day. And, obviously I discovered that when I started working in a restaurant, people were coming 3, 4, 5 p.m. to have a dinner. I'm like, what is going on in here? It was, completely different. And at first I was like, that's not right. But then I'm like, yeah, it's different lifestyle. And people are so busy working, and it's such a busy place that people kind of sometimes don't have the time to sit down properly and enjoy the meal as we do. For us, like, Sunday is our Sunday with the family, and it's Sunday full of food and full of people and full of talk and full of playing and full of laugh. Here, there is a different concept, but that I think is related to the fact they are maybe not as close as we are as a family.
Yeah, but even if you say you have 3 meals a day and you don't eat in between, but for example, what do you have for breakfast in Italy?
We normally can have, like, I don't know, cappuccino and croissant, and that should be enough for the whole morning. You know,
Well,
nothing special really.
well, but yeah, but that's a big difference from full English breakfast, isn't it?
Oh yes, definitely. I'm not eat like I don't know, beans and sausages and mashed potato for my breakfast, but it's something that I do now every now and again because it's different.
Yeah, but I suppose that's different in Italians and
No, I don't think so. I think it's more like a balance. Obviously, if you eat a breakfast like that, breakfast I think is the most important meal of the day. But you'll have to find the balance of the rest of the day. If you're eating such a big breakfast in the morning and then eating something like that after 2 hours again, then it's not right. You need to find a balance in everything you do. Even though we're eating different things, the balance is there.
yeah, yeah, that's true. I mean, if you have a big breakfast, you should eat less later on, I suppose.
I suppose, yeah. But, I can't really say anything because I love food so much. So I absolutely love food. And when I
What's your
sit down eating, I just appreciate every little thing, like even a salad.
Are you a vegetarian?
No, I'm not. I'm not vegetarian. I'm not eating meat as much, but I'm not vegetarian. No, I eat meat every now and again. Yeah.
How often do you go to the gym?
One, twice a week. Depends of my working schedule, really.
When do you have time to go to the gym and practice yoga and do all the hobbies you've got?
So when I go to the gym, like I may do like 40 minutes of exercise and then I do an hour of yoga class. I normally do like after work, if I finish at 4:30, for example, or like on my day off, first in the morning. It just recharge me so much. So when I go to the gym after, I feel so good, so much better, full of energy. I can just run the world.
Yeah, that's good. I suppose that's helping you with the physical part. Is it helping with mental bit as well?
A lot, absolutely, yeah. It helped me physically, of course, but it helped me mentally, psychologically so much because I just kind of recharge myself every time I go. Sometimes I struggle because I feel like, oh my God, I don't really feel to go. I'm a bit tired. I may just stay at home. But I feel so guilty if I do that. Whether if I go afterwards, I just feel so much better. It's like a new me.
Do you ever struggle with finding the, I don't know, the will to go?
Yeah, sometimes I do because I feel tired, and also the weather. The weather doesn't really help me
Yeah.
at all. Yeah. That's why I kind of pushing myself to go sometimes. But I love to go. When I'm there, I'm just like, I love it. Just find the push to go.
Yeah. Are you going all by yourself or are you having a group of friends you're going with?
No, I'm going by myself. All my
Yeah.
friends are not like I'm not like a gym person at all. I push them to go because they are the one that sometimes complain about the weight, some, complain about the laziness. But when I push them to come with me, they're like, no, I can't be bothered. And
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, you can't force anyone. Yeah, you have to find your own motives to go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Marvi, what lessons have you learned so far in your life?
The most thing that I learned is probably that you need to appreciate the things that you have without expectation. Try to think that you are enough as you are, that you don't need anything, and then good things will come up afterwards when you don't even realize, when you're not looking for them, and you'll find your happy place like that.
Yeah, true. It's what I say, just expect the worst and prepare to be pleasantly surprised.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can't just expect things to happen in your life. You have to go for them or prepare for them.
Well, you need to be prepared in life all the time, but don't expect that they come to you. They just, like somebody knocked the door, like, oh, I'm your expectation here, ready for you. No, things are not happening like that. You just work as you can. You do the most. You be kind with people, and then things slowly may come back to you. I think
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
it's fine. We breathe. We are healthy. We live in the world, so we should just appreciate who we are as we are and what we do.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, yeah, of course, but sometimes life gets in the way and you feel that you have the worst problems on the planet and but it's not true.
I feel
You
like sometimes we complain for very silly things and we shouldn't. We shouldn't at all. We should just appreciate what we do and what we are. And then there are people that are not as lucky as we are. They've got so much less and they are in their happy place anyway. That's why traveling, it kind of helps you to understand how different people live in this world. And then you can compare what we have, what they have, and then do a little calculation at the end of the day, and then you smile because, yeah, that's absolutely fine where I am and what I do and who I am.
why do we always have to see the bad to enjoy the good? Why do we always need to see the bad things to realize that we're in a good place?
No, because sometimes we think like, a small thing happened to us and it's the end of the world. And then when we see that people are struggling so much more than us, then that little thing that happened to us that at that time seems big, then it became so little.
Yeah, it's almost insignificant. Yeah. What are your plans for the future, Marvi? What would you like to achieve in life?
I don't have any plan in the future. I really, really want to travel a little bit more. That's my plan because traveling is just just give me such a good vibes all the time. And, and then you come back here and you feel like so rich, full of like, experience and things like that.
Yeah, that's good. What about work like?
Work life at the moment, I'm working in the pharmacy. I'm accepting the job as it is, I'm not super happy, but I'm okay. I can get my income at the end of the month, which is fine. I'm also working as a carer with this guy, which is my age. He's got learning disability and also is epileptic. I work with him since 2014, part-time. Sometimes I do that after work. And I find working with him is just, it's not even a job. It's just a friend now.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah. So would you like to continue in the same area, basically in the same domain in health care?
I don't really know. I don't really know. I still
Oh,
don't know what I'm gonna do in the future. I'm just I like to work in the pharmacy because I've got a little bit of medical knowledge as well. I meet different people and feel like I'm helping somebody that helped me. So I'm here for a purpose. I can be a help for somebody else. Even if it's just a little one. I'm not quite happy on the way that the pharmacy environment is dealt in UK because of many things, really, and many reasons. But yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment, and I'm all right with that.
yeah, that's good. Yeah. Do you have a favorite quote?
So nothing is absolute. Everything changes, everything moves, everything revolves, everything flies and goes away.
Yeah. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. Move away in a good thing. Yeah.
In a good way. It's fine. Well, you can tell me about your experience on my podcast today.
I think it was a good one. It kind of made me to reflect and think about things, and you kind of go backward with what happened in your life, and what happened in my life since I came in UK. So it was an interesting one, yeah.
Oh, that's good. So it wasn't a waste of time.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That's great. It was a pleasure talking to you, Marvi. Thank you for being here. And
And you too, Andy. Okay, thank you so much.
thank you guys for listening. It was a pleasure talking to Marvi today. And see you next week. Bye.